Hi, this is Meteorologist Steve Pelletier, and I am the weatherman. Thanks for checking into theweathermanpodcom on your Friday. It's the 13th, Friday the 13th of the month of September 2024, and it looks like we're having some good fortune in weather. Although during the morning hours in the Northeast, we have had some patchy dense fog in many communities, and that's the type of situation that usually occurs this time of year because the daytime gets warm. But the nighttime, the temperatures tend to get a little bit cooler, and that's because the sun rises later, sets earlier each and every day by some 3 minutes. And what happens at night, of course, the temperatures go down under generally clear skies, what we call radiational cooling. The temperature will go down to where the dew point is. And from that point, it actually pushes it down and it squeezes moisture out of the atmosphere in the form of fog and stratus clouds. And stratus clouds is basically fog at the surface or maybe just a little bit above us. A lot of times the stratus clouds go up or around 500 to about 1,400 feet above the ground. And usually a very thin and sometimes mostly clear above it. And when it is clear above, the sun shines through, burns it off, and we get into sunny weather. That's the type of pattern that you're going to have each day on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even to early next week as well. Really see dry conditions at least up through Tuesday. Now, the tropical depression that was a hurricane that moved into the Louisiana coast is going to cause lots of rainfall across the southern states, but there's even a possibility of another tropical disturbance off the eastern seaboard that will meander maybe off the coast of North Carolina and Virginia, probably farther offshore, but close enough by to introduce some clouds and even the possibility of some showers in our area, at least in the Northeast, sometime towards the middle of next week. So here's the forecast first for the Northeast corridor. Again, morning fog and cloud cover in many spots each day, today through Sunday. Then daytime sunshine, highs today 80 to 85. Nighttime lows 55 to lower 60s. In New York City down to about 63. In the suburbs, though, northwest New Jersey, it'll get down to about 52, and that's where there'll be some patchy dense fog. Similar situation in the Poconos and the Catskills as well. And during the daytime on Saturday, early clouds, then midday sunshine, up to 85. Probably the warmest day of the weekend will be Saturday. Sunday, we get into the possibility of maybe temperatures a little bit cooler on a stronger east flow that may develop during the afternoon over the weekend. So that's the weather forecast for the Northeast. Looks very dry for the next several days. The only thing you'll have is that early morning fog burning off, usually around 10 a.m. to about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Daytime highs in the 80s, nighttime lows in the 50s and lower 60s. If you are traveling and using our wonderful airline system across the nation in North America, we were basically pretty lucky to have this high pressure over us, so no problems in the major hubs of course, the Northeast, Philadelphia, New York City, LaGuardia, JFK, and, of course, Newark Liberty. No problems, except for a little bit of morning fog, but a lot of planes originate during the morning hours out of the New York area and then fly down to places like Atlanta or into Charlotte where they make their own connections. And in Atlanta, there is going to be excessive weather, form showers and some thunderstorms because of the tropical depression, and that's going to cause delays there. So you can expect going into Atlanta the possibility of maybe a 1 or 2 hour delay in and out. When you get in, airplanes have to come in and then exchange passengers and get on out again. So that whole process sometimes can cause extensive delays. Charlotte also having the possibility of some showers. No problems in Chicago or in Minneapolis. No problems in Texas. And it looks like the West Coast is doing pretty good, except for Seattle, Tacoma, where it will be raining. They're getting into their rainy season in the Pacific Northwest over the next few weeks. Yeah, I've been talking about the pollen situation, of course, the air quality situation across the nation. And you can probably hear by my voice. My voice is usually a little bit different, but because of the allergies, it has been causing my voice to be a little bit off. And a lot of folks have that, along with the sniffles and, of course, eye watering and sneezing and coughing and all these different things. And even some folks just don't feel very good because of the excessive grass and ragweed pollen situation that has been with us for the last I'd say week and a half or so. And ragweed going to be a big problem. Still, it's termed very high, extending from New England all the way down to the mid-Atlantic states, out to the Ohio Valley, and then out into the central and northern plains states, and even into the eastern Rockies. Now, it's not as much of a problem over the southern states, and that's because it's raining down there. It's cleansing the atmosphere and keeping it actually easier for those suffering from allergies and hay fever. So with that in mind, a little bit of rain usually cleanses things. But in the central and western portion of the nation, it's either a very high or moderate amounts of ragweed, grass pollen, and overall air quality, especially in Southern California because of very poor mixing. And that's just typical in the LA basin for this to be happening this time of year as we get into September and October. Same problem we'd usually have. The nighttime temperatures getting down a little bit cooler because of the lack of sunshine that you get during the summertime. So get set for more ragweed and grass pollens for today and this weekend. If you are sensitive to it, try to take some measures, take some medications to alleviate or at least lessen the effects of those. I am meteorologist Steve Pelletier, and I'm the weatherman. I hope you have a great day today, and talk to you first thing on Saturday. Take care.